Hey ho everyone, Dreamin64 here, and welcome back to Fantasy Life. And it's been a few weeks since I uploaded one of these. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. Last time, we just finished doing the whole pirate stuff. And now we're in another intermission, which is, I'll call these intermissions because basically all we're doing is butterfly requests to finish everything up here. And then we go back into main story, continue, so on and so forth, and that's how this whole rigmarole works. I enjoy this game very much, and I am excited for, was it October 10th? When the second one comes out, Fantasy Life, The Girl Who Stole Time, I think that's what it's called, comes out. It was October 10th, right? But yeah, I can't wait for that game to come out, so let's continue this game. I looked at the screen and realized I didn't even look to see which... There is a letter. The Wild Blue Yonder. Okay, so I have to go to West Castell. And I have a letter. 3 letters. Letter from Air Riveria, Port Puerto branch. Air Riveria, Port Puerto grand opening. Off to Tortuga Archipelago or the Desert Ravine, we can drop you nearby with our trusty Buffo plane. When you're next in Port Puerto, be sure to drop by Air Riveria, Port Puerto branch. Letter from the airport. Now flying to Port Puerto. Air Riveria's Blimp Division is pleased to announce the opening of a new route flying to Port Puerto. Just sit back and relax as you soar towards your destination. Air Riveria, your friends in flight. Letter from Luciano. I hope very much that your stay in Port Puerto was a pleasant one. I am thinking of the right person, aren't I? Yeah, I think I gave him that voice. It's been a bit. I am greatly indebted to you and your efforts here, and I would like to share some wonderful news with you to convey my gratitude. I eagerly await your presence on the east side of Palace Way. Luciano. Intriguing. Well, shall we head off on our way? Actually, don't remember what I said I'd do this episode. Like, I said that I'd do it this episode because of the last episode, but I have no recollection of what I said last episode. I should really rewatch my videos before I go to upload. Before I record next videos. Welcome to Air Riveria Blimp Express. How can I help you today? I have something stuck in the back of my throat, and it's making it hard for me to do pitched voices today. So I'm gonna try my best with butterfly. Do you have any special fare for butterflies? Yeah, that's how I speak. I'm gonna be getting new glasses this week, so I'll be wearing a new set of frames. I also had to do an eye appointment, which was fun. It's been 5 years since I last did one. Until yesterday. So, yeah, that was fun. I can check, but you have to register before you can purchase a ticket with us. Please wait just a moment. Ah, it seems you have indeed registered, and I am sorry, but there is no discount for butterflies. You are Lun, is that correct? Yes, I am Lun.
When did you register here, Lun? I don't remember you doing it.
Guess it's King Eric? Oh yes, that would be my doing. Ah, nah. It's the, butler, the minister. This pilgrim service provides fast travel between Castell and Port Puerto. With all the work you've put in, I thought you might enjoy a little convenience in your life.
Wow, that's so kind, Minister. Thank you.
Well, I must admit, at first I was completely opposed to making you to an envoy of Castell. But the princess insisted. She can be rather direct at times. I ask your forgiveness for my error in judgment. Use this service freely as a token of my thanks.
Thank you so much.
So, how would you like to take care of the fair?
What? We still have to pay? We're with the minister here, you know.
I got you on, but I didn't say I'd pay for you. These are no free rides in Castell and Butterfly. That is not the type of life example we wish to set. It's $100 per person.
Huh, you said per person, so we can both go for $100, seeing as I'm clearly not a person.
Well, I suppose we can allow a butterfly to fly free. Just keep it on down low, please.
Oh, I'll be very discreet. No one will even notice I'm around. Right, everyone?
Somehow I doubt that. I just made that bit too. A talking butterfly is bound to draw attention. So maybe just for the flight you could not talk.
My lips are sealed.
Enjoy the ride and give the whole non-talking thing a chance. You might find silence suits you.
Ha, just kidding. Thank you again, Minister.
Do not mention this gesture to the princess. But don't mention the part about me not getting you a free ride. But do mention that I give you this. The portrait of Eric. I was wondering where I got this. I forgot where I had originally gotten this in my main file with Sola, who is almost legendary rank in everything, which is effort, to say the least, to get legendary rank in everything. And I want to get that file 100% completed before the next game comes out. I might upload this game. Like, I might just go on a recording spree and just upload this game every Wednesday till the game comes out. Because this is a pretty long game. And I want to do everything this game has. Aside for, like, level grinding in this game, like, on screen. I'll do that off screen if needed. Like, when I got my butt kicked by the pirates. And which was the title of another video, which that video happens to be really short. Of all the Fantasy Life videos, that one happens to be shorter than the rest. So that's how so that's two things to mention and one not to. Thank you. But yeah, back on topic of what I was talking about. Yeah, I'm getting new glasses. I need new glasses. This is something that I need for a long time. I've been meaning to go get a new pair, and I'm going to be getting a haircut next week. So I will not only have my haircut, and my sleeves have been a pain in the butt. This is a new shirt. Well, new in quotes. It's one of the shirts I haven't worn, and it's just wanting to slide up my arm. Both sleeves just want to slide up my arm. Alright, let's see. Alright, so I'm gonna guess everything here. Yeah, everything here is Port Puerto. And maybe when we get done, we'll go to the main office. And, not main office, the lab. And, complete a small quest. Depends on the time, though. Oh, hey. I was not reading a thing he said. I just clicked through. Oh, well. Where do we need to go? Pro pirate Olivia Pescado. Apparently Olivia's spending more time. Okay, so she's in a captain's cabin. Her captain's quarters. Which is over here. I forget where places are. I'm feeling that it's important. Oh, hello there, Lun.
Wow, it's gonna take me a bit to get used to seeing you like this, Lady Olivia.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous, isn't it?
What? No, it's great. I mean, you look beautiful.
You don't have to lie, Butterfly, but that's nice if you say so. I've made my peace with this. It hasn't been easy, but I think I'm okay now. I realize I was maybe acting the pirate a bit more than being true to my inner pirate. I was a bit of a hypocrite, thinking I would be a pirate just because I wore the outfit of one. But now I can truly be one regardless of what I wear. It's just this... it's just like this dress. I can be a governor or a pirate. The clothes I'm wearing don't make the person I am. After all, you can't judge your treasure by its chest. It's the booty inside that counts. My eye is messing with me today. I want to read. I think it's like an eyelash or like a bit of dirt or something. I have no clue.
There must be a better way of saying that.
Yeah, I agree. My father wanted me to be a pirate. My mother wanted to raise me as an aristocrat. I almost said aristocrat. I almost said aristocrat. Really good movie. Old Disney movies, as racist as they were really good movies. Depending on which movies, like Aristocrat is one of my favorite movies. Lion King will always top every Disney movie in my opinion because it is my favorite. The original Lion King, not the remake. I hate the fact that Disney just botches every live action. Then again, that's modern Disney for you. Modern Disney modern Disney be like, old movie. How about we remake it? You're gonna make it good, right? You're gonna make it good, right? I have yet to see a good modern movie, modern Disney movie. I think the closest we got to a good one, and this is saying things lightly. Actually, I don't want to be controversial, so I'll shut up. I stopped before I continued. But yeah, I still there are like early 2000 movies that I really like of Disney's, and they also botch like the remakes, and it's like, no, stop remaking. You know how bad it is. Yes, it makes you money, but stop it. You're just going to ruin it. And the young generation is not going to like want to even watch the old ones because of how bad the new ones are, thinking that the old ones will be bad too. That's probably how some people think. But if they sit down and watch the old ones, I am talking like I'm a millennial, but I am a Zoomer who just grew up in the 2000s, and I just have a millennial brain and a Zoomer age. I'm a Zoomer who has a millennial brain. Let's continue, shall we? I think they were both, in their own ways, onto something. I think they just wanted me to be happy. What the heck? My neighbors must be doing something. I don't know why I look behind me. Vehicles are in front, not in the back. Why can't I be both? Just because it hasn't been done before doesn't mean I can't try. I can be a salty seafarer while governing Port Puerto at the same time. It's a bit of a tough cookie to do. I can English. I definitely can English. Am I being true to my full person I am? I read that right. By being true to the full person I am, I think I can serve my people the best. I will be Olivia Pescado, Queen of the Waves, Governor of Port Puerto, and master of my own life.
Wish granted.
Oh my.
Did you feel that, Olivia? Your wish has been heard.
You really are a strange little butterfly, aren't you? Thank you for coming by to visit me. I can't talk to anyone else about this sort of thing. It's a bit embarrassing.
We're your friends, Lady Olivia. You can talk to us about anything.
I almost changed Butterfly's voice into Flowey halfway through that sentence. There are voices I read things in. I'm making hand motions even though I don't have a camera that's facing me yet. But yeah, there are voices I have for certain things, and Flowey and Butterfly's voices are very similar. So I'm surprised that I haven't accidentally went into Flowey, and I almost just did, reading that line. Oh, I do hope that is true. It has been so long since I've felt like I had a real friend. I think maybe I'll cut back on wearing these dresses regularly, though.
We want to tell you that Professor Hughes is studying the Goddess Anchor as we speak. He's the best researcher in Castell, so if anything there's anything to be found, I read it backwards again. I swear I can read. There's gonna be so many blooper reels for me if I ever do like professional voice acting. There will be so many blooper reels. Whenever I finish Dreamworld and I have voice acting, I want to have a blooper reels.
Like, that's something I want to do, but I don't think it will be able. I don't think I'll be able to put it into the game, like as like a setting. It's gonna be a big game. Like, the file's gonna be big because of how much I'm gonna shove into it. Because there's not going to be like one world's. I'm gonna be talking about Dreamworld. I need to shush. Yeah, that's the game I've been working on for a while, and I haven't even gotten in the process of even making the game. I've only been drawing the things. I want to be able to actually make the worlds, build the 3D models / 2D models / sprites. It is a process for that game. I haven't even finalized specific characters. Like, I haven't even finalized their designs and I have to make NPCs. There's gonna be so much for me to do. And it's gonna be a 3D semi-2D game. It's gonna take forever to do. And it's already been over 10 years. Then again, most of the 10 years was spent thinking of characters. You can tell that I am almost done with this game. Not in the slightest. This is going to be like a few more years worth of making this game because I want to perfect it as best as I can. It is a game that I've wanted to finish. I thought of this when I was 10 and said, hey, I want to make a game. Thought of this and said, hey, let's continue to make this world. Dreamworld was thought of, was the title that was used by a 10-year-old and is still used to this day by a 22-year-old. 12 years later. This is a project and a half. And I want to try to make it as good as like a AAA game before 2020. Because we also have seen what AAA games look like nowadays. It's sad. It really is sad. I say before 2020 because there are some really good AAA games that weren't as crap as modern day. Heck, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. No, I'm not talking about the new one. I'm talking about the old one. The old Xbox 360 one. Yeah, that one. That one was a good game. I don't know what they were thinking when they thought, hey, let's make another game and use the title of an old one. Yeah, that's a smart move. Basically, they have two games that use the same name. Two completely different Call of Duty games. Yeah, that was a smart branding decision. I just am going on rants today. I just feel like ranting when I should be playing a game. But I want to rant today. I should probably play this game instead. I have this smile on my face. Okay. Yeah, I already read that. Let me know if I can be of any help. We'll let you know as soon as we hear something from Professor Hughes. We should be thanking you. No need to thank me. It was my pleasure. Everything. I had a burp. I'm so grateful you two are in my life. Please think of Port Puerto as your home. We are all at your disposal.
And if there is anything I can do for you, please don't hesitate to ask. Adventuring with you was the most fun I've had in many years. So if you ever need a partner for an adventure, you know where you can find me. I can now invite Olivia to my party. Tortuga Archipelago has a few caves known for their hidden treasure. Exploring those may help you. Or we could all go together sometime when I'm not riding the high seas. I honestly have no idea what I'm going to name this video. Let's see, what other quests do we have? Pro Assistant Andy Pescado. Land Ho. Okay, so we need to go to the we'll get the holiday home as we go to Andy's place. The pirates we can get right here. So pirates, holiday home, Andy, and then we go all the way down to Lighthouse. That sounds like a good idea. And then next video we can progress story.
Ahoy there, landlubbers!
What did that butterfly just call us?
Yar har.
Well, now that just hurts me feelings, Star. Har, just kidding. We wouldn't draw cutlasses on you anymore, even if you be calling us landlubbers.
Oh yeah? Why not? You gone soft on us, Brutus?
It's not that. You see, we know we ain't landlubbers. So it means not, even if that's what you call us. You get the meaning. You wee cockroach with the wings. See, that doesn't matter not. Tis yeah, because not a cockroach you are.
Well, I still don't like it all that much.
Aw, that's just 'cause you're being uptight air lubber. Anyway, what can we do for you? Me bird likes you. What can I do for you? Yar, me bird likes you. What can I do for you? It's my favorite line from Ultimate Custom Night. I had to think of the line as I was saying it. But yeah, that's my favorite line. We've just been talking amongst ourselves in civilized manners, see. These days, we pirates be as calm and clear as the waters neath our holes.
It's great to hear that you've mellowed out.
What you say you both join us in pirate life?
I don't think so. Perhaps another time.
Just like the game coming out in October 10th, 2024. The girl who stole time. Sorry, I'm really excited for that game. I do not have sponsors at this time because my channel's not big enough yet, and hopefully one day it will be. But I am going to play the game on the channel when it comes out. It's going to be fun. I'm going to have fun. Or I say when it comes out. I might accidentally. No, I'm going to play it on the channel. Hopefully before then, I have a better setup for my Switch. I have a good computer. That's just stuff that I'm thinking about on my own. But I might have a better computer. I might have a better setup for the Switch. There was something else that I was going to say, but then I realized that's confidential.
Well, it seems like some folks still have some mellowing out to do. Take these as a gift from us. Maybe this will make you feel a wee more at home with the idea of pirating. Maybe one day I'll start streaming on Twitch. I do have a Twitch, it's just that I don't stream. Yet. I will inevitably, and I'll do a lot of shiny hunting. And then all those shiny hunts will be edited into an actual video. Oh boy, I'm going to be doing a lot of editing until I start making money off of YouTube. Pirate ship wall, pirate ship floor, pirate ship bed, pirate ship cupboard, chest. Yeah, there's a lot of pirate themed stuff in this game, aside for literally the whole town that has a pirate theme.
These are great. Thanks. I'll cherish them our ways.
Yar, and don't be talking like that either.
Then, so how are things going with you guys and Lady Olivia? Everything still okay?
Good. Good. We just got into a fight not that long ago. Nobody can change overnight, you know. But our fights be different to how they was before. Aye, they just be small quibbles now. Call it a clash of rock-headed opinions, if you will. Ration is good, though it can help build trust. My throat is going dry as I continue to read these lines, so I'm going to get a drink real quick. So I'm going to pause and get a drink real quick. The pirate voice really takes it out of it, doesn't it? I just got done getting the drink. I drink water out of bottles, so I didn't want to have the lid sound right in the microphone, so. We saw how Lady Olivia wasn't afraid to stand up to us while she was wanting to be a pirate, you know. That kind of stuff goes a long way for mates like us. I put my life on the line for Lady Olivia. Long as the pirate governess is around, even the stormiest seas be no problem. I can't wait to set sail. You can't be a pirate without a good crew of mates, and now Lady Olivia has one at her disposal. We're going to help Lady Olivia become a true pirate by backing her up till the end of the seas.
Wow, look at that! Multiple wishes shining through. I've never seen that before.
Huh? Where that shiny light around you just now?
I don't know. It must be the sweat of a hard day's work, I guess. You all seem to have a bit of a glow about you now as well.
My hand be glowing like being in a surface of Lady Olivia instead of Captain Brutus. Captain Brutus tries to make a seat leftover grow because he's cute. Oh, he won't help us when you ask for help, we'll trim your beard. It's terrible Cockney accent. It's terrible. I think that's what I was trying to do. I think. I have terrible accents. And Lady Olivia smells like a fresh sea breeze. Not a chest of fish left out in the sun like Captain Brutus.
Captain Brutus, remember what you said? You're mellowed out now. Remember?
Shit, you porthole air lover. I wish I'd done the minor life. The minor life is the funniest because it's just dad jokes. And I love a good dad joke here and there. even though I'm not a dad and I will never be. Sorry, Dad, if you're watching this. Oh, Lord London Butterfly, a pleasure. Yeah, I now remember what the voice was. I'm thankful for this opportunity to offer you thanks in person.
Thanks for what?
Until you two came along, Lady Olivia was always fighting with those vagabond pirates on the dock. Master Andy did what he could to address her neglected duties, but he has not the passion for governess, as he will freely tell you himself. And as a result, Port Puerto's economy was riding on the surface of a bubble of neglect. Each profitable market we had was pretty much being run with no oversight. I feared the worst, you see, for if Port Puerto's treasury were to take a hit, well, let's just say that I would probably be forced to undertake a real job.
I feel like I'm being called out. I feel like I'm being called out right now. Games call me out here. This feels too real.
Now, I have no problems with those who choose to commit themselves to such endeavors. However, I would not be comfortable taking orders from someone younger than I, or someone less cultured, or less educated, or maybe just taller.
This dude's very snooty.
Well, then you came along, Lord Lun, and cleaned up all my problems.
Well, I'm glad we could be of help, I suppose.
You didn't just help me, you saved me, and now I'm guaranteed a position in the palace for quite a while. I feared I was sailing.
Ugh, a random yawn hit me. Probably because this guy is boring as frick. There are days where I choose to swear, and there are days where I choose not to swear. This is one of those days I choose not to swear.
I feared I was sailing upon a poorly built vessel, you see. A vessel that was more likely to sink rather than to triumph in the waves of adversity.
I almost said adversariety. It's adversity.
But you steered the ship into safe harbor. I patched it up and set sailing right once again.
Well, we're glad we were of
I can read.
Well,
There's a lot of W's.
well, we're glad we were of assistance in your elite sailing metaphor.
There's a lot of
As am I. You two saved me from the ignominy.
Yeah, I said that right.
Of losing my job. Please allow me to express my immense gratitude in the form of a gift.
Oh, there's no need, really. We're happy to help anyone who's in need.
Of course, and allow me to help you in kind. I run a small real estate agency in addition to my palace duties. I would like to give you the opportunity of buying the last villa on the markets in Port Puerto.
That's your gift?
It's a quaint, messy, one-of-a-kind home within walking distance to local shops and transportation.
Got hit with another yawn.
You don't need to give up your current house and the functions in the same manner as your home now. You can return to your spacious, turnkey villa anytime you please, simply by opening up your map.
So we could instantly come to Port Puerto whenever we wanted, eh? That does sound kind of nice. Some nice fast travel. It's a bit convenient.
This would totally help me get through this game. It actually helps me a lot when I'm playing a solo and I want to grind everything out, but I have to go and purchase like 20 of every material, because Dosh is very important in this game. I also need to fill out every quest in the solo file. But I was saving quests for last, because I gotta get everything up to like legendary before I can do quests.
So we could instantly...
Yeah, I already read that.
What's the catch?
No catch, but the real estate isn't cheap. I'm sure you know what they say about real estate.
No, I don't.
It's the only thing they're not making more of.
That's literally the vibe it gives me.
I believe they also say location, location, location. Location, location, location. Why, to beat that into your skull, Johnny. I don't know why, but that feels like a line I heard from a movie once. Come to think of it, I guess there are many things people say when it comes to buying property. Regardless, I do know.
I'm being hit wave after wave of yawning.
I do know Lady Olivia would just be ecstatic to know you took a residence here. If you wish to help improve Port Puerto with your presence, simply talk to the clerk over there. And please, take this as a small token of my thanks.
Portrait of Olivia.
This portrait would fit splendidly in your charming bungalow villa with waterfront views. Once again, I offer my thanks for your services on behalf of Port Puerto and myself.
Let's see, how much does it cost? Oh yes, Luciana told me about you. You're interested in lovingly maintained villa, yes?
Where do I sign?
Great, that was easy.
I just read the Dosh and looked up how much Dosh I have. Also, I love that the Dosh is represented by a little small coin pouch. It's very cute. But also, 50,000? I only have 5,000. I need a total of 45,000 more to be able to pay for this. I'm not into fees. But there is something here that I want to get. Rainbow shell. Just a random item just sitting there. Found that while I was just randomly playing the game in the other file. And there is an item just here somewhere. I do believe it's been a bit. Yeah, right here. It's literally right here. I believe there was a hidden chest. I just can't remember where it was. Anywho, we have to head to the palace to go talk to Andy, and then we gotta go to the lighthouse. Right? That's all we have left is Andy in the lighthouse. I almost said White House. Yeah. Andy in the lighthouse. Andy in the White House. That sounds like an early 2000s Disney show. Wasn't there one was it a Disney show or a Nickelodeon show where I forgot who the actor was, but this kid became like the president of the United States. I can't remember what show it was, though I can't recall for the life of me. Hello, Andy. My shirt is going up weirdly. I think it's because I'm constantly moving around. Ah, Lord London, our favorite butterfly. How wonderful to see you. I am eager to show you my plans for the finest banquet Port Puerto has ever hosted. Luciano, come on! Luciano, come! Bring the edible blueprints!
Oh, let's not go through this again, Andy.
My apologies, Butterfly. You are right. How can we go through with such plans when I haven't even explained the thoughts behind it? I have put together a 50-course delight for every one of your senses. That's 250 courses in total! And 300 courses for a few of the mystics who have an additional sense to satisfy.
Andy, please, you mustn't. We do not require such an extravagant feast or banquet or anything. Anything for that matter.
Ah, yes, humility. Wonderful. So I've sent for the funniest comedy troupe in all of Port Puerto. This is Elon Musk when people tell him, hey, you shouldn't have renamed Twitter. Just very dismissive. You're gonna love Skull and Funny Bones. I didn't know Sands and Papyrus were in this game. This game predates Undertale, I believe. I think. I'll look this up afterwards. I don't want to look it up in the middle of making the video, even though I previously did that for the Sun Nuzlocke. What is it? Really, they're funny, trust me.
No, Andy, look, we really, really appreciate the effort, but I don't know how else to tell you this. We just don't have the time to hang around and party.
I'm sorry, I'm such an idiot. I should have known you two were busy doing the whole saving the world thing. Just give me a quick minute. I can whip up a simple day-long feast with the essentials, cut Skull and Funny Bones to 10 minutes.
Andy, no! Feast! Read my little butterfly lips. None, nada, zilch, feast, party, or banquet. Why don't you just start yourself a banquet?
Well,
Now that's an interesting idea.
Yeah, I mean, if you're so into these parties, you could just have one for yourself, right?
Well, yes, actually I could. That would be fun. But then I'd have to come clean with Olivia.
Come clean? What do you mean?
Well, I have to justify it somehow, and it's rather shameful, but I suffer from terrible seasickness. Even just stepping aboard a moored ship is enough to send my stomach reeling. It's awful. I come from a family of pirates, and I can barely stand this way of the sea. We're working on it. I've tried practice standing in the bathtub, even saw a hydrotherapist for a bit. I guess that's why I overcompensate so much with these events on land. I have to get over this, though. I will conquer this seasickness, and one day I will stand on the helm of a pirate ship. But what is the connection to having parties? Didn't answer Butterfly's question. What does seasickness have to do with wanting to have a bunch of parties?
Oh, what was that? Did you feel a tingle?
What on earth was that just then?
I'm sure you'll beat your seasickness one day, Andy.
You really think so?
Definitely, I know it. And when you do, we want to be the first guests aboard your ship.
You got it, Butterfly, and that's a promise. Do you think I could ask you something well, I hope it's not too weird. But maybe if you two were ever bored, I could go with you on one of your adventures. Olivia won't stop going on about how your latest escapade. I need some good stories to tell, too. I forgot that I could have this guy on my party. I usually have Damien and Odin in my party. Because I like dealing heavy damage. That, and I think they're really cool. And I promise you that once I'm able to sail, we're going to throw the biggest boat banquet in the seas of Riveria have ever seen. I don't know if you guys heard my stomach, but my stomach thought that was a good idea too. We're not going to a banquet. I don't know what to tell you there, fam. The biggest thing we had today was chili dogs and fries. And I cooked that myself. By cook, I mean I put the chili in a pot, stirred it up a bit, and put everything else in a microwave. That's literally all I did. Next is the lighthouse. Time to head to the lighthouse. I was gonna say something that I completely forgot, and now I remember. I was going to. I've been working on completing the National Living Pokédex for every copy of Pokemon, which is a pain in the Arceus to do.
And recently, I just got a copy of Sword, because there's only one Pokemon that I can't get naturally, and that's Zacian. I realized I just passed the lighthouse, which is literally right over here. Alice's lighthouse. More pirate voices.
Ahoy there, Ahab!
Is it Ahab? I think it's Ahab. I've been saying it wrong. Like, Ahab, like the guy who killed Moby Dick. I think. I never finished the book. I got pretty far in the book and never finished it, though. I need to finish reading it one day. Har, har, har. Ahoy yourself. It's, little flying fishy. What can I do for you?
We want to get a view of Port Puerto from the top of the lighthouse.
Well, that sounds like what people wearing suits would call a capital idea, little one. Let's head on up.
Amazing! Just as far as the eye can see. There's something so magical about all that water.
Har, har, har. Even little butterflies get a day. It's something that's hard to explain, but once you make contact with the sea, there's no turning back. Or maybe I should say, once the sea makes contact with you. Think fast, catch.
A sweet fish pastry.
Fun fact, these are actual fish. Yeah, I didn't know you can actually fish these up in game. I didn't know this until I started doing the fishing quests. The angler life. And yeah, these things are a quest that you have to do. I didn't know these existed. I didn't know that you can fish these up. But you can. And it's it's after game. It's after story. It's prologue. Prologue? Epilogue. It's epilogue. Prologue is before the game.
Where did you catch this?
Oh, I just dropped my line into a nice hot griddle, and there he was.
Can I ask you a question that has been on my mind?
You can ask. No guarantee I'll answer.
Why don't you help Andy and Olivia with their duties governing Port Puerto?
Me? Govern? I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was dealing with a blind butterfly all this time.
What do you mean?
I'm the last person fit to govern anything but a rod, a piece of bait, and a sturdy ship. I raised my children to be independent and work what they want. If you work, you can enjoy your life. Olivia has her mother's brains and more courage than me. She doesn't need any o' my meddling. I guess I hadn't. Oh, butterfly.
I guess I hadn't thought about it like that.
Andy, he's different. He's more sensitive type. You gotta watch his feelings and such. Maybe we should let him play sports after all.
That's good about wanting your children to be independent and everything. But tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, I've noticed you do seem a bit kind of hovering around quite a bit. It seems like this
my voice just cut out for like a second.
It seems like this lighthouse really holds a special place for you and your memories of your wife.
Hey, don't you be getting the wrong idea. I'm not just sitting around all lonesome and doing nothing but thinking of memories of Ellis. I've been fishing a lot lately, and I knit. But when it comes down to it, I feel that a heavy heart when thinking of my dear Elise. And it's hard.
I'm sorry to hear that. She sounds like she was a wonderful woman.
I cannot pitch today. I cannot go a high pitch today. If you've noticed, like, a little bit, I just cut out. I think I am getting at my limit today. After this, I might end recording. Jesus, I am getting to my limit of voicing Butterfly today. I'll have to record some more tomorrow. Jesus. Like that, my throat just said no, we are ending. She was indeed wonderfulest to one, and that's what I need to remember to keep my spirits up. Anyway, thanks for talking with me, little butterfly. And your friend here is the best listener I've ever seen. Why, thank you.
It's true.
Well, if you're out collecting the cottage treasures, I'm guessing your next stop will be all magic, Yar.
I've heard so much about the Desert Kingdom. It sounds so mystical. Do you know much about it?
Enough to know the Dark Sultan was once a fearsome monstrosity, all right. Seems the sun has taken the throne now, though.
For you to talk about him like that, the Dark Sultan must have been pretty terrifying.
Let me just say I never met his son. I don't want to judge, but I hope things are different now.
We'll let you know when we find that out.
Make sure to bring a good tale or two, little fishies. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video soon. My throat is absolutely killing me. But yeah, I will continue recording this later. I will record more, but my throat is killing me. I think I have to record like one every day, because my throat just does not. Let's see, do we have all the quests? Yes, we have all the butterfly requests. We'll just fly home. Go home, return, yes. Butterfly.
Hey Len, what's up?
Bliss check.
Let's check your bliss.
The make 10,000, make 20,000 was me just level grinding. I got a lot of bliss from the level grind as well. I didn't realize that I got a lot of bliss from the level grinding. We'll do bigger bag. Even bigger bag. Choose 3 more items. I will make there is a store. We will make the store bigger. I like how there's Eldenwood shopkeepers. That's a bit of a spoiler, isn't it? Because of Bliss. The hairdresser. I've pretty much got a lot of the Bliss stuff finished, but I don't think I can get everything for Bliss in the main file. Because there's some stuff that I need to do with other players. And frankly, I don't feel like getting another copy of this game to be able to do that. Not right now, at least. I just realized that this has been slowly going down. There we go. Well, we will talk to Butterfly in the next video. Do I have any points to allocate? No. But we will, in the next video, continue the story. This was a fishy intermission, I guess. I don't know what I'm going to name the title. But this was fun. I love this game. I really do. The intermissions are a bit but like each recording, my throat gets like absolutely thrashed by the end of it. So I want to let my voice rest today. I want to continue playing the Pokemon after this, and can't wait for the next game to come out in October, and I can't wait for Legends ZA in next year. So and I'm getting my glasses a few days from now. This video is literally being uploaded the day of recording. I don't think I said that at all during this video. If you got to the end of the video, say you were here in the comments. If you got to the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. The like and fun fact: the like button and the subscribe button light up when I say leave a like and subscribe, and ring the bell to see more videos of my channel. And remember, have a beautiful day, night, or afternoon. Bye!